Tomorrow is Equal Pay Day. Women need to work on average an extra 56 days after the new financial year just to make the same annual salary as men. Now, among other barriers to parity are chronic debilitating diseases like endometriosis. It currently affects 1 in 9 women. 70% of sufferers have to take unpaid time off work to manage their symptoms. Then, of course, there are the missed employment opportunities. 1 in 3 have been overlooked for a promotion due to the disease, while 1 in 6 have lost their jobs. According to a government report, endometriosis is thought to cost our economy $9.6 billion each year. 2/3 of that is down to a loss in productivity. The average cost to a patient and society is around $30,000 each year. The CEO of Endometriosis Australia, Maree Davenport, joins me now in the studio. Maree, how can workplaces better support women with this disease?
Well, the first thing is to have a conversation so that the woman or those assigned female at birth have the conversation with their line manager, with their workmates, with their employer to say, this is a disease that I have, these are the symptoms that it causes, this is how it's impacting me in my work and my productivity. So how do we support those with endometriosis in the workplace? Well, basically we look at flexibility, we look at having time out breaks, heat packs and having an endo-friendly workplace.
We saw the statistics just now, very high. What are some anecdotes though? What have you heard about people's actual experiences in the workplace?
Look, so many, as you said, lose their jobs because of endometriosis, but so many also are overlooked for a promotion.
And Maree, one of the really pernicious aspects of this disease is that it can take so long to be diagnosed. So you can suffer for years without knowing it. What does that delay do to people and their careers?
Well, it takes on average in Australia 6.5 years to diagnose the condition. The impact of not having a diagnosis is that the lesions that are, needing sometimes to be removed through surgery cause havoc throughout the whole body. Terrible pain, cause brain fog, fatigue and all of these really dreadful symptoms to live with. But the other great challenge with endometriosis is fertility. So if these women aren't diagnosed in a timely way, then their fertility and their opportunity to get pregnant is really adversely affected. But it's also, just your quality of life.
You also need more resources. Now, there are many aspects of the healthcare system asking for more funding, but given how common endometriosis is, it does seem rather underfunded.
It is, and I often say, if this were a male disease, if men out there were suffering like those with endometriosis suffer, we would have had a lot more attention and a lot more money into research. We're 5 years into the National Action Plan on Endometriosis, which is a world first. However, it's getting that money out there. So even after 5 years, organisations like ours who actually interface and represent and advocate for the patient, we have not received $1 of government funding. We know that 1 in 13 women with endometriosis have to self-fund their operations because they can't wait for years on the public health waiting list.
And Maree, if I've understood correctly, once you do get your diagnosis eventually, all you can really do is manage your symptoms at this point.
That's correct. This is a lifelong, life-defining disease. There is no known cause, there is no cure. So women have symptoms from the age of, or girls, it starts sometimes from the age of 8. Women have symptoms throughout their life. And we need to do better around not just self-managing, but also having person-centred care. So you've got a conversation going on with the GP, with the specialists, with your allied health, with your physio, to ensure that there's a whole community of health care.
It does feel like we're entering an era where more taboo topics or things that have been taboo historically are now being spoken about more freely, and there's a lot more understanding. I very much hope that endometriosis falls into that bucket.